does it suck to be single at 30? And my answer is it depends. But before I talk about why I say it depends, I want to say this. I am not a relationship coach. Okay, I'm not a relationship coach, and I will also say probably my experience in relationships may be quite vastly different from how a lot of other people may experience relationships in their lives. Okay, and a little bit about where I am in my relationship right now. I am in a relationship that has been okay. I am in a long-term relationship that started 21 years ago. So I've been with my partner for the last 21 years. Now, I am 52 this year. So at age 30, I was single. I was single and I was enjoying my life. So a little bit more about my relationships before that. I actually only got into my first relationship when I was 28 years old. Okay, it lasted 9 months. Okay, I was in relationship heaven. It was my first relationship, and everything was very nice until it crashed. Okay, that person cheated on me. Okay, so I was in the my first relationship and out of the relationship in 9 months. But I didn't stay single for long. I got into my second relationship a couple of months later, and that relationship was very nice, but it lasted only 1.5 years. Okay, so I was about 30. That person said, okay, it's not working out, and he left. So at age 30, I was single. And I told myself, I am not going to get into another relationship anymore. Okay, because the first two relationships, my first relationship and my second relationship, was very, very painful. So at age 30, I decided, no, enough, no more. Okay, everything they say about relationship, okay, once the honeymoon is over, it's not nice. So at age 30, I was having a time of my life, partying, meeting a lot of people, and not getting... Charlie, hang on. Charlie. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Charlie doesn't listen to anyone except himself. Okay, so anyway, I was having a time of my life. I was partying, I was meeting people, and I decided I was not going to be in a relationship. And along the way, a few months later, I met somebody else. We became friends, and I didn't have an intention to be in a relationship with him. Okay, it was just purely friendship. We were hanging out, and actually, we started not liking each other. We started when we first met. I didn't really like him, and he thought that I was very arrogant. So I was 30 years old and I was single, and I was having an amazing time in my life. So does it suck to be single at 30? So it depends. It depends on what you want. It depends on where you are. It depends on what is it that you're looking for. It depends on whether the stars will align for you. You meet the right person. So it depends. I think being in a relationship is not something. Okay, so this is my personal opinion. I think being in a relationship is not something that we can plan. It's something that we allow to happen. If we allow to happen, and when it happens, we decide what we want to do with it. So at any age, my question really is this: why do you want to be in a relationship? And I think we watch a lot of movies, we watch a lot of TV shows, and they present a certain image of what relationships are like. Okay, but a lot of it is not true. So I would say it depends. Does it suck or not? At any age, to be in a relationship depends on what you want. If you meet the right person, okay, and we can talk about that later. If it works, then it's nice. If it doesn't work, we lose nothing. So a little bit more about this person that I met, that I've been with for the last 21 years. We started off not being friends. We started off not liking each other. But over time, we realized that our feelings changed as we started to get to know each other. Okay, and we gradually got into a relationship without saying that it was a relationship. And we've been together for the last 21 years. He moved in, I think about 6 months. He moved in to stay with me about 6 months after we met as friends. And he's been staying with me ever since. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. I'm okay. It happened, we're together. So what do you want? But for me, it certainly didn't suck when I was single at age 30. And the thing I want to say is this: sometimes we have a lot of expectations about the relationships that we want to be in, and that gets in the way. So for me, in this relationship that I'm in, we actually started with no expectations. With no expectations of whatever it is, okay, to be in a relationship or not. It happened along the way. And even as we got into the relationship, I think one of the important things for me that made it work, okay, is that we allow each other, okay, to be who they are. Okay, I didn't have to change for him, he didn't have to change for me, and we are very, very different people. We are very, very different characters, and there are things that we don't agree on, there are things that we agree on, okay, and there's everything else in between. But at the end, I think what worked for me and for the two of us is that because we were different, we allowed each other to be different. We gave each other the space to be different and to do our own thing. Then it became a choice for us to be together. And that's one of the things that's worked. And in the end, also, there are a lot of things that we disagree on. But in the end, the question is, what is more important? Okay, the thing that we disagree on, or the relationship? The thing, if we allow the thing that we disagree on to be more important than the relationship, then the relationship is sacrificed. But for us, I think we know after all the years, and we fought a lot. But each time we recognize that what is more important, what we are more committed to, okay, is how we want to keep the relationship. And then when we decided that that was the priority, then everything else became no issue. So that's how it happened.
I believe in the power of purpose to become the best version of myself, to create unique value for the world, and to make the most of my time on this planet in this lifetime. I believe that life is about embracing every adventure, pushing limits, and making a difference. I'm an adventurer, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a teacher, I'm a lifelong learner. I am Douglas Ng.